There are many different types and sizes of gin poles used by the telecommunications industry. A gin pole, by definition, is a lifting device that consists of a latticed or tubular boom or mast that allows headroom above the highest fixed point of a structure. It is used to raise or lower successive sections of structural steel, antennas, mounts, or equipment into position. A gin pole can be used at any height on a structure to create headroom above the picking point. A gin pole is often used in conjunction with a base-mounted hoist, which is a hoist mechanism that sits on the ground and is typically used to lift loads vertically up a structure. The base-mounted hoist uses a load line that runs through a heel block at the base of the tower and the rooster head of a gin pole to lift loads vertically up the structure. The focus of this course is the design and use of a gin pole, but the course will also briefly touch upon rigging and the components used to lift personnel with a base-mounted hoist and gin pole.
This course will cover the following topics: history, regulations and standards, rigging, parts of a gin pole, engineered lifts, inspection and maintenance, evaluating existing poles, tilted pole use, vertical small pole use, and vertical track pole use. The National Association of Tower Erectors, generally referred to as NATE, initiated discussions with OSHA to develop a regulation to allow the use of a hoist load line to lift personnel to their workstations. OSHA agreed to write legislation through the use of compliance legislation, or CPL. As part of the agreement, NATE had to develop and publish a hoist standard along with an engineered gin pole standard. NATE developed and wrote the hoist standard. NATE then approached the Telecommunications Industry Association, or TIA as it is commonly referred to develop and write a standard for the design and use of a gin pole and create a load chart for the gin pole.